everyone, to the first edition of HPW TV. We are Hybrid Pro Wrestling, showcasing every style of wrestling and bringing it right to you in your living room. I'm Michael Z with you here on the premiere episode of HPW TV, where we bring you the brawlers, the technicians, the high flyers, and everything in between. Hybrid Pro Wrestling, all about competition. And in the next 30 minutes, you'll see 8 HPW superstars test their skills in various styles of wrestling against each other, all in order to become the first HPW champion. Tonight, we see first round action in the HPW Championship Tournament, hitting those superstars lucky enough to be randomly selected for this important series of matches. 4 big matches in this episode. First, we see the superstar from Puerto Rico, Orlando Colon, take on the specialist, CJ Otis. Next up, the unpredictable Jack Thriller taking on the dynamic one, Johnny Dynamo. The vicious Melliki will attempt to claw his way past the charismatic JD Elite. And in our TV main event, Frankie The Face squares off against the speedy Jay West. The tournament's ready to start, so sit back and enjoy all the great action right here on Hybrid Pro Wrestling. We are here on the first episode of Hybrid Pro Wrestling Television, and Orlando Colon in the ring. He's ready to speak.
Well. HPW has finally come to Kalamazoo.
Orlando Colon taking a shot at the Kalamazoo crowd.
So you know, for all people who don't know me, my name is Orlando Colon, and I come from wrestling royalty. I am descendant of the great Carlos Colon from Puerto Rico, and tonight, I'm going to prove to each and every one of you pukes that I'm going to climb to the top of the HPW and become the HPW Hybrid Heavyweight Champion of the world. So get my first opponent here. Hit the music.
Orlando focused and determined to win this tournament. Here we'll see his opponent, a man named CJ Otis. Hello HPW fans, I'm Michael Z, sitting in with you, calling the action tonight. Here we see CJ Otis, a well-rounded wrestler, coming up from Lansing, Michigan, trained by the great Sabu. He's a 2-time state champion in amateur wrestling, going up against Orlando Colon, the superstar from Puerto Rico, nephew of the great Carly Colon, and the cousin of current WWE superstar Carlito. Being cool. Pro wrestling is in his blood. Comes from a great wrestling family. The match about to start here. Squaring off. Oh, Orlando wants to take a little time. He definitely wants to control the pace of this match. That is his style. Doesn't want to be caught off guard by CJ, who's a great all-around wrestler. Great technical skills, power, great mix. Perfect for hybrid pro wrestling. Here we go with the lockup. CJ's got the advantage going back, takes him down, takes down Orlando quickly. Orlando trying to regain his footing, regain his composure here in this matchup. This is the first round of the HPW Championship Tournament. We have 8 wrestlers from Hybrid Pro Wrestling put into this tournament. They will face off tonight in the first round matches. Winners go on at the next show, compete in the second round. CJ takes him over with the arm drag. Orlando looking to fight out of it, trying to gain an advantage any way he can. That's really his style. Right into the buckle and pulls him right over with an arm drag. CJ's got him down and in control once again. Referee checking out the action, seeing if Orlando wants to give it up. Big arm twist and into the hammerlock by CJ Otis. Now let's see what CJ can do here. Trying to get the momentum on his side. And he sends Orlando right out of the ring. Here comes Janessa. Here we go with the replay. This is how CJ got out of the hold there. You may not be able to see, and I know that's a bad pun, but Janessa has a little bit of a vision problem. She's at her own little handicap here, but she is keeping an eye out, to say the least, for her man, Orlando Colon. Orlando taking a breather, trying to get the circulation back in that arm so he can continue this matchup. CJ just taking his time, not falling into Orlando's plan. He's ready to go back into the matchup here. Orlando, from a wrestling family. He's learned about it his entire life. As CJ goes back to work on the arm here. Takes Orlando down into a quick pinning combination. The ref out of place. Gets a 2 count. He's ready to keep going, but Orlando just wants to back up, take his time. Now he's taking off the arm strap. A sign that he means business here. The HPW Championship Tournament. Both men desperately wanting to gain that prize. Be the top guy here in hybrid pro wrestling. Prove that they are the best. Another lockup, and Orlando goes to work on the arm. Bit of a wrist lock here. Oh, takes him down. Snaps it. Orlando going to the same move that CJ did. Oh, but he sends him out. Otis 1 step ahead of Orlando here. He's fully focused on this matchup. Janessa trying to gain her focus on Orlando. Seeing if she can get him back into the game here.
5 minutes have gone
Orlando
by,
slides
15
in,
minutes remaining.
and he decides to go back out. Oh, CJ's got a hold of him. What's going to happen here? And Orlando, the sneaky tactics, that's definitely something he's picked up being down in Puerto Rico. He knows all the tricks of the trade. And Janessa with a vicious slap right there, getting the referee's attention so Orlando can go into it. He's got control now. Chops away at CJ. Another heavy chop. Orlando now controlling the pace. Now that he's got the advantage here. Goes up. Monkey flip right out of the corner. Well done by Orlando. Here he goes with big leg drop of doom right across the neck. Down for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Orlando. Almost advancing in the tournament. And here he goes with his choking. Again, it's just the tactics that Orlando uses. Anything to get an advantage. He pounds away at CJ Otis. Takes CJ back into the corner. Another vicious chop. Those could definitely burst a blood vessel in the chest. Eating those chops from Orlando. So we continue the matchup here. He's trying to take the breath out of CJ here. Another vicious chop. Pulls down the straps and goes at him. Lays right in him. Here comes CJ. He will not sit back. Here he goes with European uppercuts. Vicious. Just lays right in. More chops right out in the corner. Pulls Orlando out. Catches him. Overhead release, belly to belly. Big move. Big power move that CJ will pull off once in a while. Kick to the sternum. And Orlando's down. Now CJ hooks him up. Could be going for a suplex. Drops him down. Almost a brain buster right there. And Orlando could be out. And here he goes with the tribute to Sabu. It's the camel clutch. This is definitely something he learned from his mentor. And look at that. Janessa just coming right in the ring. She's got to feel her way around. That's the only way she knows how to get business done. Here comes Orlando with a cheap shot. And now he's going to say, oh, come on, this is a double team here. Ref, watch out. Oh, there's the slap. I don't think she even saw it. 3 count. And CJ advances in the tournament with the first win here on Hybrid Pro Wrestling. CJ moving on in the tournament. He is victorious, and we will be seeing more of CJ Otis here on Hybrid Pro Wrestling with a big first victory over the superstar from Puerto Rico, Orlando Colon. Let's see how he rebounds here in Hybrid Pro Wrestling. opponent from Trenton, Michigan, weighing in at 212 pounds, Johnny Dynamo.
Time for the second quarterfinal matchup here in the HPW Championship Tournament. We see the natural, Johnny Dynamo in the gold there, going up against Jack Thriller. To say he has a screw loose would be an understatement. Here goes with the headlock. Quick exchange here. Jack takes him down. He definitely has confidence here against Johnny Dynamo. Quick leapfrog by Dynamo, and the hip toss takes down Jack Thriller with another one. He's a tag team specialist. He's actually held gold with Jack Thriller, but here they are against each other, competing for a shot at the HPW title. Jack heads outside. Doesn't want to let Dynamo fire up. They're fighting out on the floor. They've often tagged with each other. They've often been opponents, and now they trade blows outside the ring. Lays in the elbows, and then a quick eye rake. Then he drops him down on the top rope. A hot shot by Jack Thriller. Right across the neck. Thriller very confident about his chances here in the tournament. Only a 2 count though. Tells the referee what's happening. Jack Thriller not all there upstairs, but he does know how to get it done in the ring as he takes down Johnny Dynamo once again. He'll go a vicious neck breaker, working the neck. Thriller learning many of his moves as he's traveled to Europe to train as a pro wrestler. Originally from Honolulu, Hawaii. He lays in the chop to Johnny Dynamo. Into the opposite corner. Here he goes, waits for Thriller to turn around. And a big back body drop. Johnny Dynamo picking up the pace now. Here he goes, stiff clothesline. Picks up another one. Another clothesline, and Dynamo is on fire here. Big back elbow. Goes down for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Dynamo almost making it to the next round in the HPW Championship Tournament. Both of these men would like nothing more than to be the champion here in HPW. Here he goes trying for the side effect, but Jack counters with back elbows. Dynamo catches Thriller and finally nails the side effect. Down for the pin. 1, 2. Just another 2 count there. Very close fall. Dynamo can taste victory. Now he's planning to go up top. He's planning to finish off the match here. This could be the big move for Dynamo. It could turn the tide for him. Here comes Jack. Crashes him right on the top buckle. This is his chance. He's a thinking man's wrestler. May not have all his bits in the right place. Big palm thrust. But Jack Thriller does know what he's doing in the ring. And here he goes with the cravat. Right in to the ace cutter. High impact move by